Hi again, everybody. So I thought I'd start this video off with introducing you to the little troublemaker of all of my videos. She has decided that she wants to play again, so she might be all over the desk this time. I'm doing just like a little video to explain kind of the issues I've been having with One Book July. So the first thing is that overall, it's really hard not to buy new sparrows. I have a little bit of an addiction, and just become an issue. I was going to do No Spend July, and that didn't work out. So now I'm just kind of doing like a don't spend anymore on frivolous things July for the time being. The rest of July. So the other issue is that I just felt like there was too much in here that I wasn't using. So if you've seen my other videos, you've seen that I have my Lister Style List stuff in there, and I decided that it wasn't really fulfilling me at all. I wasn't doing the creative thing I wanted it to do, and it just wasn't, I was just like, oh, there's another thing to mark off my list of things to do today. So I was just kind of bored with it. So I went ahead and took that insert entirely out because 5 inserts in a pocket size is a lot for me personally. I'm not a huge fan of the really chunky books. So I went ahead and took that out, and I don't plan on putting it back in. What I do plan on doing is looking through the Lister Style list and seeing which ones would really like help me as like a journal prompt, and kind of doing my some of my journaling that way. I haven't done a whole lot more journaling. I'm really busy this month. I've got finals in about a week, and then there's like one more week until the month is over. So I'm probably just going to do that sporadically, you know, here and there. And I did leave that in my book because I do like to have that space to journal, to put like quotes that I find that I like, and to, you know, just kind of put whatever I need to that was from my thoughts from the day. Usually it's not like journaling, but it's helpful for me. I do suffer with anxiety, so that is really helpful for me. The other thing I did was I cut down the amount of stickers I have in here, because I had a lot of stickers in here and it really wasn't useful, and it was kind of getting a little crazy. So I cut down the amount of stickers, and I replaced my tabs with some new tabs, because I got the Martha Stewart tiny tabs from her, and I like them a lot better. They're fancy. And I took out some of just the stuff in here, like business cards that I didn't need, and I put those in my insert for the journal, for my new personal journal that I'll be getting. I haven't actually put it in, I just stuck it in there so that I have it still. And then the last thing in here is, if you noticed, I was really enjoying my tip-ins, but the only reason I was using them is because I had the schedule there, and I like having the schedule there, but I don't know if I really need one for every single week, because my weeks are always the same. Like every once in a while I have a little, you know, appointment or like a meeting that I have that I don't normally have, and I can just write that in on the page. So what I ended up doing here is took out my tip-in, and I just did a little week on one page, real quick, jot it down, and I just put like what was due those days, and I just left some space just in case I need to throw something down there, and this is like something that I'm an appointment that day. So I've got that. I've still got my next week that I wrote a long time ago. Under here is just some information for a project presentation that I'm doing, like what I'm going to be presenting on. And then this is just simplified what I need to get done tonight and tomorrow morning. So I'm not like trying to figure it out through all of this. Because I am a lister, as you can see, most of the stuff is over here as well. I'm a little frivolous with my space, but I did that for the next 2 weeks here, and as you can see, like my schedule got really, really thin here, and I don't have anything to do those days because I don't have classes, so it's just I'm off work Monday, and I've got Tuesday through Friday, same time every day, and then I also have these project pages in the back, which I showed you guys, and those are the same. I just left those there. But as you can see, I'm actually working out of my beautiful Iris American Dream leather. And I absolutely love this leather. At first I loved the color, but I wasn't a fan of the leather. And I had never really had a leather product before, so when I got my Gemini, I was very surprised about how like flexible it was, and my creme brulee specifically, and I was upset because this leather is very stiff at first. It takes quite some time to break in, and now as you can see, it's very well broken in. It warps around, molds around the inserts very well, and this looks so much thinner than what it was, and it's just one insert and some stickers that I took out. And I'll go ahead and show you guys the inside real quick. So this was my first Sparrow, and I got it in a classic, so it didn't have the pockets. It was and it didn't have the stitching. It was just the purple mottled color that you can see. See it better on the back, right there. You can see the pink in there. And when I got my Gemini, I realized that I absolutely love having the pockets so that I can put my wallet stuff in here, and I don't like the little plastic Midori ones, so 1,000 people can tell me just get a plastic Midori one, but then I wouldn't have enough room for my inserts, and long story short, I just really, really, really like the pockets. So I emailed them. I emailed Jennifer at chicsparrow.com, and I asked how much it would be, and Brita got back to me the next day. It was after hours that I had emailed them, and Brita got back to me the next day, and the next week when I got my paycheck, I sent her in. They did it, and then by the time I called to see if it had gotten there a couple days later, Jennifer had already done the pockets and sent it out. So I just paid for that, and everything went well, and it was there before I was even expecting it, as always. But I got the Sweet Pea pockets because I thought that it would really go well with the mottled look of the outside, and just got a little bit of bills in the back here. And because this was a classic, and I did have a pin loop on there before, what they did was they took out the rivets, and they put all of the things in. Took out the rivets, and I assume they took out the elastic here. They did the stitching with the pockets, and then they put the rivets back in, but it's not riveted all the way through. It's riveted to the back end here, which I don't even think you can see through there. And then they put the elastic back in, and as you may be able to see, yeah, it does stick out a little bit. It doesn't seem to bother me, and it doesn't affect how the pocket or the actual notebook works. But now that this is broken in, it's very flexible. It has absolutely no problems being flexible. It lays flat without any problem. It did take a month of good use for me because I didn't use it all the time every day. I wasn't like playing with it all the time. But so maybe about 2 weeks of really, really, really working with it. and using that conditioning technique that Jennifer shows on her drop test video. I can link that to the description if you'd like that, or just comment and I can link you to that video. But she does a very good job of showing how you have to break in the spine. I will also be doing a comparison to the natural, which I should be getting in later this week. So probably Wednesday. I'll probably get it Wednesday or Thursday, and I'll have the video up Thursday or Friday. The other thing, I did have somebody request me to do like a beginner's information type of video, and I can do that. Probably won't be till next weekend because this week is really busy for me for classes. So I just wanted to update you guys on how my inserts are kind of set out. And I also added, let me kind of just cover up this one side. You guys know I don't like you to see the cost of my packages because I buy too much stuff. But on the other side here, I did just a little like spending tracking thing so that I can see how often I'm spending. And as you can see, I realized my brother's birthday was coming soon, about on the 6th. I was doing really well up until then. So this is what I'm going to do just to track that. And now that I've got the new sparrows coming, I don't really think that I'm going to have any more buying for this month, unless it's like something really cute that I see, because what can I say? I'm just not very good at controlling that, I guess. Oh, and you can see my little tabs there. I know a couple of you are tab fanatics. And they do stick out a little bit. I kind of like that. And it's just because I wrote too far down on the tab. I could have written farther up and then it would have gone down further. And that's about it. Hazel, you're trying to tell me it's time to finish? So that's about it for tonight. And if you have any questions, just shoot me a comment and I'll comment back to you pretty soon. I hope you guys have a good week, and don't give up on this, because I think we can all make this work for us to an extent.